Hi, I'm Traci Brown, and welcome to the 21-day body language makeover. I am thrilled that you've joined me in these 21 days so that you can remake your body language, be a lot more effective, know what's going on across from you, and learn how to strategically use your body language to persuade and influence. So let's jump right in. Let's talk about a handshake. It's the first thing that you usually do when you meet someone. Now, there's a lot of information in a handshake, so I want you to start to pay attention. First thing that you do is notice, is it a parallel shake with about even grip? This says, hey, they want to play evenly. We're on even terms here. If you get a handshake where someone shakes your hand and turns your palm up and their palm down, so they shake your hand, turn their palm down, that says they have a deep unconscious need to be in control. So you've got some choices to make. You can let them be in control. You can spin your ideas so that they think they're their ideas, and that's a really powerful place to be. Or you don't have to play their game at all if you don't want to deal with someone who's being a control freak, but not outwardly saying it. What if they shake your hand and turn their palm up? Well, that's a sign that says they want to be open and hospitable and do just about whatever you want. And again, they've given you a lot of power. So be careful what you ask for, because they are probably going to say yes to it. Make sure it's a win-win, because I'm not the karma police, but when you start to know this about them, you're going to be able to get a lot of things from them that maybe you wouldn't normally. Now, what if someone shakes your hand and gives you a bone cruncher? Like they grab your hand so hard that it hurts. Well, that's another sign that they want to be in control, and you know how to handle that. Just let them be in control, or make sure their ideas sound good to you, or make sure that you're getting them to buy into your ideas so that they own them. Now, what if you get a handshake that's like a dead fish? And you'll get this from women. We've only really been socially acceptable to handshaking since the early 80s. It's not something that we used to do. And so as a gender, we're just not as good at it. So if you get a dead fish, really limp handshake, it sends a message that there's no backbone there, there's no strength, there's no power. And in business, that's what we need is at least a little bit of strength. So if you know them, hey, let them know, you know what, your handshake could be a little more firm. You're going to send a really different message. And that's how someone coached me way back in high school about my handshakes. Now, if you meet someone from an Asian country, or they have an Asian background, or you're in Asia, then you may get a dead fish, very limp feeling handshake. That's polite in that culture. So you don't want to meet them with a firm grip, bone cruncher handshake, because they're going to think you're rude. You're going to think they're wishy-washy, and that's not what you want. So you need to make sure you introduce some cultural acceptance and cultural understanding into shaking hands with this kind of person, so that you're honoring their culture and knowing the message that they're sending, because that is a message of strength, and it is a message of being very polite. So pay attention. And remember, if you don't pay attention, you pay with pain. So watch and feel, more importantly, what you're going to get from other people. You'll find it really fun.